Tonight, an Eastern Conference clash. The Legends Cup champion Chicago Bliss come into the heartland of America to battle the Omaha Heart. Next.
I just want to be given the chance.
You were the pioneers that built women's football.
The opportunity to succeed. Or even to fail.
You are the league of their own.
Figure out what the you need to do mentally to be able to sacrifice everything for the girl next to you.
You better knock the shit out of it.
Put the hurt on them first. Keep them on the ground. Stick your foot on their throat.
The LFL has arrived at downtown Omaha, Nebraska. Welcome inside the booth of LFL Football Night. As I said, we are in Omaha, Nebraska for an Eastern Conference matchup. The Chicago Bliss coming into town to battle the Omaha Heart. Now with Omaha, this is a team 1-2 on the outside looking in. They're not headed to the playoffs. We'll see what they have to play for tonight. For Chicago, this is a team with a win tonight will shore up the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference and have an August 20th date in the Eastern Conference Championship with the Atlanta Steam. So what does Chicago really have to play for tonight?
Well, they simply haven't played a lot of football yet. This is only their third game of the season. They need all the football they can get going into that conference championship game against Atlanta. And they have a new quarterback, a first-year quarterback in Chicago, Jane Caldwell. She needs all the snaps she can get. She has a new offense. She's looking good, but she needs time.
Yeah, Jane Caldwell is a developing project here in Chicago for sure. On the Omaha side of the ball, as I said, they're 1-2, not headed for the playoffs, but they did make some big moves this offseason that is paying out a little bit here in season, namely the re-signing of head coach Dante Allen. And what has Dante Allen done? He's gone back and brought back all the former vets that really had some success here in Omaha, namely Jacqueline Good, who seems to be the heartbeat of this defense and has led this team in tackles and the league previously. So a big addition there. This defense tonight, Bobby Hugo, will be tested against the sure Chicago offense.
Speaking of that Chicago offense, they're playing without their star receiver tonight, A.J. Johnson. But this night, the game tonight and next week's game against Denver is simply tune-ups going into a conference championship game. But the unsung hero for Chicago this year is the quarterback coach, Matt Pike, a former standout of Purdue. Last year, he coached up Jacinda Barkley, and her first year she went in and won the Legends Cup with Chicago. This year, she has the fast-paced quarterback, Jane Caldwell, on the same track. We'll see if she can do it tonight.
That'll do it for us here at the pregame show. It is time to lace them up. Can Omaha shock the LFL world with a win over Chicago? Say it with me. Kickoff is next. Back to LFL Football Night. A nice crowd inside the Ralston Arena for the Omaha Heart versus the Chicago Bliss. That is Shalyn Durham. That'll get us underway. A nice-looking kickoff that'll sail into the end zone. Tamar Fennell deep, but will not return.
Really looking forward to see quarterback Jane Caldwell, what she can do tonight against Omaha.
Caldwell coming over from Los Angeles via free agency. In fact, we talked to her about following in the footsteps of Heather Furr and Jacinda Barkley.
There have been two prior quarterbacks in the Chicago franchise before me, Heather and Jacinda, and they're both great quarterbacks. They've won championships here, but I feel like I'm above them, and I'm going to lead this franchise to a new championship this year.
All right, hold on. Ready? Wait.
You really got to love her confidence and what she thinks she can do with the Bliss. Her stats right there, not so great so far. Only 6 out of 23, 2 picks. She needs to pick that up tonight.
Jane Caldwell trying to gain some momentum headed into the postseason. This will be a 1st and 10 play, and not wasting any time. Connecting with Tamar Fennell on a 35-yard touchdown strike.
Wow, Jane Caldwell silencing her critics, including me, on the first play of the game. Hitting Tamar Fennell on a straight streak pattern on top of Macy and Sarah. What a pass, what a call, and what a throw by Caldwell going deep. People aren't even sitting down, and Omaha's down 6-0.
That ball was a little underthrown, but Tamar Fennell making a great adjustment to the ball and taking it in. Not a great sign for this Omaha defense early on.
Not at all. I love it, though, from Caldwell, because we've gone after her all year. She can't throw a deep ball. First play of the game, bam, she goes deep.
Jane Caldwell feeling more and more confident in this offense with every rep. This will be an extra point attempt, and look at Caldwell. Never shy to call her own number. The 5'7", 155-pound quarterback takes it in. That'll take Chicago's lead up to 8-0. Now time to see if Omaha can answer with their young quarterback, Alex Drake, who's had a lot of injuries this season. In fact, we sat down and talked to her about it.
Honestly, I think being injury prone just has to do with bad luck for me. Unfortunately, it just keeps hitting me every game. But, I mean, it's still in my mind going onto the field. I want to stay healthy. That's my goal, so I can help my team.
Ready, break.
When I spoke to Drake before the game, very interesting. She was a free agent out of New England. She had a chance to sign with Chicago. She passed and went to Omaha to try to develop a younger team.
A first down handoff. That is Shalyn Durham trying to gain the edge. That'll be good for 3 yards. Part of a rebuilt offense. Let's meet the starters for Omaha.
Sarah Robinson, your center.
Jamie Lundberg, wide receiver.
Lindsey Burse, tight end. Christine Black, tight end. Lindsey Howell, wide receiver.
Shalyn Durham, running back.
Alex Drake, your quarterback.
A lot of those injuries occurred to Drake because of lack of protection up front. Tonight, Robinson, Burse, and Black, they have to protect their quarterback.
Another 3-yard carry by Shalyn Durham. Very tough running inside this athletic defense led by that young lady, Kristen Morrison. One of the more faster defenses in the LFL.
Kristen Morrison showing why she was the defensive player of the year last year in the LFL. Already 2 plays, 2 tackles.
A 3rd and 4 from the shotgun, complete in the flat. That is to the big target, Christine Black. And that may be good enough for an Omaha first down. Now let's meet the starters for Chicago.
Dominique Collins, corner.
Tamar Fennell, cornerback.
Allie Alberts, free safety.
Kim Perez, strong safety.
Kristen Morrison, middle linebacker.
Marissa Galladay, defensive end.
Toya Jerome, defensive end.
All fantasy defensive end Chantel Taylor not playing tonight because of a broken toe. Toya Jerome taking her spot. She needs to play big tonight in place of Chantel.
Omaha seems to be committed to the run. And number 12, Shalyn Durham, that was a 2-yard carry. Tackled by Allie Alberts.
Well, that was a game plan by head coach Dante Allen. He's also the offensive coordinator. Take some heat off of Drake by opening up that run game. They're doing it so far. Not big gains, but they're moving the football.
That'll set up a 2nd and 8 ball on the Chicago side of the field at about the 22-yard line. Lindsey Howell in motion and will get the reverse handoff from Drake. A great-looking open field tackle by Kristen Morrison.
We mentioned at the wide receiver position, Omaha is lacking speed. It showed right there. A great call, reverse to Howell, but she doesn't have straight line speed. She couldn't outrun anybody.
That'll set up a 3rd and 5. We talked about Morrison becoming the best middle linebacker in all of the LFL. With the retirement of Danica Brace, you can legitimately make that argument.
She's playing great football. This entire defense, Coach Keith Hack said it's his #1 defense of all time.
And there is Morrison on cue, slamming Drake to the ground. You saw the athleticism of number 7. Let's listen in. We've got her mic'd up.
That's just bad blocking up front. Bad offensive blocking scheme. Kristen Morrison, defensive player of the year. You let her come in scot-free. You can't do that.
That was a loss of 8 yards. Backing up this Omaha offense to its own 23-yard line. And a tall task now, 4th and 13 for Alex Drake. Drake rolling right into the flat and well over the head of Shalyn Durham.
Bad read there by Alex Drake. You need 13 yards. She throws it over the head of a short receiver. Had no chance of getting that first down.
We've got our first media timeout. Chicago up 8-0.
Jamie fucked up on that one pattern. She got in the way of that whole play. It was wide open. Fuck.
Well, I know, that's why I didn't throw it.
Yeah, Jamie, shit.
Back to LFL football night and a listen into that Omaha bench.
This is Drake's first year with this Omaha offense. If she could have held on the ball a little bit more, Jamie Lundberg broke open in the secondary, but she threw it quick.
A 1st and 10, Chicago at the 23 of Omaha. This is a quick handoff. Javille Thompson getting the edge. A good-looking 15-yard carry. Let's meet the starters for Chicago.
Ferrari Harris, the running back. Shabria Sevilla, wide receiver.
Tamar Fennell, wide receiver. Quincy Hewitt, offensive line.
May Gamble, tight end.
Brittany Wilson, center.
Jane Caldwell, quarterback.
I love watching this 1-2 combination at running back. You have Javelle Thompson, then one of the all-time greats, Christelle the Ferrari Harris. Fun to watch those two.
Javelle Thompson, very small in stature from Linwood, Illinois, but factors a big part of this Chicago offense. In fact, the ball will go back to Thompson, and Thompson getting into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Again, right up the gut. Jacqueline Good getting blown out by Brittany Wilson, the center. That's twice in a row on this drive. Good got blown away, opened a huge hole. Touchdown, Chicago.
This Omaha defense struggling early. That is the defensive coordinator, Cale Good, often regarded as one of the better minds in the LFL, but his defense is being tested tonight.
Going against one of the great offenses in Chicago, but right now, you could hear a pin drop in this place. Omaha doing nothing on offense or defense.
A 2-point attempt here for Chicago. Caldwell back to pass, a little lofty pass to the corner of the end zone. And that is longtime Bliss member Allie Alberts as Chicago extends its lead to 16-0.
How in the world can this Omaha defense let Allie Alberts that wide open? Nobody covered her. That's easy.
Chicago is known for those release plays, and you could see the anger from Cale Good. They are not protecting the edges well, and as you said, you do not leave a target like Allie Alberts open in the back of the end zone.
Omaha would love to restart this game. Right now, they're getting blown away on both sides of the ball. They're missing coverages. They're missing assignments. Not good football.
A 1st and 10 ball at the 15. Receivers flank to the right and left side of Drake. From the shotgun, a quick release into the flat. That is complete to Shalyn Durham. Great tackle by Allie Alberts.
That's what Omaha has to do. They don't have the speed to go deep over the top of their safeties. They come underneath to Durham. And right now, Durham's the only spark they have on the offense.
Allie Alberts showing her worth on both sides of the field. Alberts obviously